GTA 6, easily the most anticipated game ever. Even after the release of GTA 5 in 2013, fans started to ask the question of when GTA 6 was going to release, and this question has only continued to grow and reach the masses as time has gone on. So in this video, we're going to be revealing the truth. Let's start things off by highlighting the obvious. We already know GTA 6 is in development. Rockstar has announced it themselves. We had an official announcement earlier this year where Rockstar said that GTA 6 is in development. They then followed up on this to say that they're removing developers from Red Dead Online and future updates for that title to actually focus and prioritize GTA 6. And then of course, and we cannot ignore this, so it will be a talking subject within this video, but I promise there won't be any spoilers. There was also the leaks just 1 month back. These leaks shared a lot of different parts of what is GTA 6 currently being in development, and even though there was quite a lot of people that debated whether or not this was real or fake, we all know now that it was real. Rockstar yet again confirmed this with a statement that they posted across all social media. So if we really were going to be picky about the truth of an announcement for GTA 6 coming soon, well, it has already happened, and it's happened several times. But where this goes deeper is what fans are really looking for. They're looking for a reveal trailer which also gives a rough timeline of when it's going to release. So let's actually get into this. Many have been hoping for a 2022 announcement, and even though we are getting towards the end of 2022, there's still a chance that this can happen, but only within a very small time frame. What I mean by this is that there is a Take-Two earnings report, and before I go any further, no, they are not going to announce it on this earnings report. Take-Two has never announced a future update and never will, whether that be for Rockstar or any of the other game studios. They do these earning reports to talk about their earning reports. They want to highlight what's happened over the previous quarter and what to expect over the next quarter. And they put all of this public to bring on and incentivize more investors within the future. So, you guessed it, they can make even more money. Now, of course, they will provide support for upcoming games, but they will never actually announce them themselves. They even reiterate this information several times in every earnings report because there are people that ask questions about certain updates or certain titles. And they always respond by saying that what the game company decides to do of that title is down to them. We're just here to provide support to them, but we won't be announcing anything. So if you're expecting a release date within this call, it's not going to happen. They will, however, still talk about GTA 6 because, yet again, it's already known and it's public information that it is already within development. And a massive talking point which is impossible for them to avoid is their latest hack where they did have GTA 6 leaked. They must talk about this topic to bring in more confidence before they start asking for other people's money. So a release date announcement during this call won't happen, but based on history, if there was going to be a GTA 6 trailer release in 2022, it would happen before this call. That would give more praise and more positivity for the future of Take-Two and their earnings, rather than talking about the absolute disaster of that most recent hack. If Rockstar were to say that they're planning to announce GTA 6 but they want to do it in mid-November, Take-Two would tell them that it would be better to push this before. This is just a smart business plan all round where all parties benefit. It wouldn't make sense if an announcement was going to take place in 2022 for it to be after this call, when they could have a much bigger impact before. So the time frame for if there was an announcement within 2022 is between now and before the call, which is November the 7th. This is also backed up by previous title announcements. GTA 5 was first announced on the 25th of October 2011 with a trailer released the following week on the 2nd of November 2011. Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced on the 16th of October 2016 with a trailer release only 4 days later on the 20th of October. both announced before the earnings call from Take-Two. This does mean if we get to the 8th of November and we've heard nothing, don't expect anything for the rest of November and December. Now, of course, there will be people that will highlight that this time is different. You can make educated guesses by looking at the past, but it's never going to be 100% of what's going to happen in the future. And people are highlighting that this time is different because of the leaks that have just happened. And this could either be good news or it could be bad news for a GTA 6 announcement. See, the thing is, there is a reason why most game companies never actually reveal gameplay of a game which is work in progress. And it simply comes down to most people that class themselves as gamers don't actually know the development side of developing a game. And there's certainly arguments to be made that if a studio revealed more about the development side of things, that gamers would understand development more, so that once there's a leak of a game which is released in development that is not scheduled to release in a few years, then they would understand that it's not representing the final product. But we're not going to go into that within this video. All you really need to know is that when the leaks happened, there was a lot of backlash. There was a lot of people that saw this as a final representation of what GTA 6 will be, because they believe that graphics come first, when it's not the case. It's the complete opposite. Graphics come last. But this didn't stop a large percentage of gamers absolutely destroying what they were seeing. They ripped it apart to say how bad this is going to be of a game. There was so much backlash from people trashing on GTA 6 with the leaked footage that there was actually developers and game studios and other people within the gaming industry that would reveal early footage of their titles. This is perfectly normal on the development side of things, but still, despite all of that support, it wasn't enough. There were still so many people just throwing their opinions out there which were wrong. And how this links into this type of video really comes down to two different options, which probably was talked about behind closed doors. The first option, they share the GTA 6 trailer in the next few weeks before the Take-Two earnings call, and the benefits would include that they get ahead on all the recent backlash from the leaked gameplay. Whatever people saw before with the early development gameplay is just taken out of people's minds because they see a completely fresh cinematic polished trailer. The second option, and this is the one that most people are not going to like, especially if they were planning an announcement soon, is that they delay it. They wait a bit longer so that everything that has just been leaked, players forget about. They forget about it in a year or so that once the trailer is pushed, it's just fresh look onto a polished cinematic trailer. And it will lead to there being less people comparing it to the original leaks. Now, we can sit here and argue what one's going to happen and speculate all day long, but the truth is, we're never going to find out the original plan. Just speaking hypothetically here, but Rockstar might have intended to announce GTA 6 in October, but because of the leaks within September, they've decided to push it back indefinitely until things start to quiet down. And we'll never know about that original release date, nor will we know about the next announcement date until it actually happens. We'll just see that as the initial announcement date that was initially planned. Whereas on the complete opposite side of things, Rockstar might have intended to announce within 2023, but because of these leaks, they want to get on top of them, so they want to announce the trailer a lot sooner. And I have seen loads of people try to speculate both back and forth of which one of these are going to happen, as well as there being many other possibilities, but we're never going to know the decisions that have come from the most recent events. There is one thing for certain though, even if a GTA 6 announcement happens soon, the release is still years away. Let's just say hypothetically again, GTA 6 reveal trailer was released over the next couple of weeks. It'll be a 1-minute cinematic trailer that gives you a very little insight apart from that the game is coming. Just look at Red Dead Redemption 2, it was 1 minute long, had slow fade and pans of the scenery, had Arthur Morgan talking for about 10 seconds, which we didn't know was Arthur Morgan back then. And then it cuts to the gang riding in New Austin, where the Red Dead Redemption 2 logo shows on screen. GTA 5 did a very similar thing, except it had Michael talking for the majority of it, but then would transition through different parts of Los Santos and then cuts to all the action-packed adventures that will be available within game. And even when both of these trailers were released for each title, Red Dead Redemption 2 originally had the release date of fall 2017 but got delayed to 2018, so it took 2 years from the first announcement to the actual release. And with GTA 5, it was a very similar story. The original release date was March 26, 2013, and this got delayed to September the 17th, 2013, yet again being around 2 years from the announcement to the official release date. And it's highly likely that a similar time frame will be put in place for GTA 6, especially considering with Red Dead Redemption 2, there was massive backlash after the release when Dan Houser talked about 100-hour work weeks. This was such a massive deal that 18 months after this, Jason Schreier, Kataku, and Rockstar came together, and Jason Schreier put together a new article. This article was called 18 months after Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar has made big cultural changes. And this is where they talked about how things have changed and they're no longer enforcing crunch time on their employees. Side note, this was also the article which was released in April 2020. This was the first time that GTA 6 was acknowledged to be in development. And for most of those that read this, they weren't talking about the cultural changes, but they were talking about how GTA 6 is in development and that a release date is happening soon. And here we are, probably 18 months after this article, and there still hasn't been an official release date nor a trailer for GTA 6. But anyway guys, this is absolutely everything that you need to know. If you have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.